Hello everybody, this is Scrap and Tess, and I'm my 5-year-old. We came home from picking him up from school, and he says, "Mom, can I play video games?" And I said, "Sure." And I went into the scrap area, which is the formal dining room, which is right adjacent to the living room, and he goes, "What are you gonna do, Mom? Are you gonna make a video?" So I thought maybe I should do just that and make a video. Cynthia from the Scrapbook Worm 1 gave me all these wonderful gifts, including this box right here, which I believe she made. So if you haven't seen that video, you should go back and see it. But there was a whole bunch of goodies, and I was so excited, and so I decided to make a mini album. And if you've been to Brittany H's channel here on YouTube, you'll see the type of book she makes, the type of book that I made. It's a bag book. So what I did, and here's what I made. What I did was I made one of these albums, like Brittany H did. I made this, used some of the lace for the front, and tied some of it around here, just like a belly band kind of, so I could just take it off. This paper wasn't part of it, but I really liked it, so I used it for the front and for the back, and I made a stamp made by Scrapping Tess 2012, and then 2013, sorry. And then, okay, when you open it up, I hope you can see this, I just put one of the die cuts right here of the lady. I added the paper clips here. I added a photo mat here. My photos, when I put them in small books, I either cut them back down to 3x4, or I print them out 3x4 and then cut them down a little bit from there. So anyway, so this one I just put a black mat there, and then some of the purple lace she'd given me, and you open it up here, and I just love this paper so much that all I did was add a little bit of the see-through acetate things that she gave me. This one I left open so that I could slide a picture in there. This one I glued it all the way down. And then on this side, I added 2 little tags right there in there, using the Poison and the Spider acetates as part of it. I added this owl acetate, and on this one I used some of the leftover paper and one of the acetates right there. So I really used those up, I have to say. And so all of them have pockets, and they are just covered with a tab, which is actually, I cricketed this tab, and then it's got the purple paper. So all the way across you can see it has the tabs in each of the 4 bags that I used. So I won't pull all of those out, but I just wanted you to know that they were there. So close this and turn the page, and I used the acetate lamp and buggy, and I added this either journal card or a place for photos. And then this was in my stash that I had left over from Halloween, so I wanted to use that up, so I added it to here. And then on this page, I thought to use some of the little pretty things that she gave me. So I used this purple wheat thing. I used some of the rosettes that she gave me, the little Boo Ghost spider web, one of those little round orange and black, a button, and then from my stash I used the black and the green flower, and the little pin. So if I open it up, I just left this paper. It was really busy, so I just left it blank. So that's what it looks like. Okay, didn't do much on the inside there. On this one, I used the black and crystal bling that she gave me here, and a rosette right here. This was pretty had a lot to it. This paper had a lot to it, so I just thought I would just add just a little bit. And then I added to here in this pocket a tag for pictures and a tag for journaling. And then on this side, I actually used the clip to hold these two journal cards or photo cards here, and that was it. It was on the black chevron paper, which I thought was really cool. And then in the inside, all I did was add a journal. Either a journal or a place for photos. This little bones acetate, and then this flower. This flower, I would really like to tell you how I made it, and maybe if you guys are interested, I'll show you a tutorial. But I took one of the flowers that she'd given me, and I laid it. Let's see. I laid it onto my embossing pad like this. Okay. Turned it over, and I put UT on it. Covered it with UT, and then I embossed it with my embosser, and then I covered it. I did it again once it dried and everything. I dipped it in there again, and then I used regular fine embossing powder in there with some glitter, and I put it on top, and then that made this little shiny effect. And it's really kind of hard. It's not soft like this one. This one's really soft and pliable. This one's a little harder. So that's how I made that. And then I added one of the buttons that she gave me into the middle. That's fun. Can you see that? There you go. On this side, I just added a couple of the photo mats, journal cards. And then on the back, I added the spiders to the paper here, and then a journal card here. Happy Halloween. On this side, I just thought I'd leave it kind of plain. I love the paper, so I just wanted to put like a belly band across it, and I did leave it open so that something can slide in and out if I wanted to put extra pictures in there or something. And then I added one of the green paper clips she made, and then in here I just added, on the green chevron, I added a journal card or a place for photo, and then in the middle here I added a pocket that I made using one of these journal cards, and then I added a little card in the inside for journaling or pictures in there, and then the acetate haunted nights. And all this paper is the paper that she gifted me, except for, like I said, the top and the bottom, because I used everything in the inside. Here I added a little bit more of that bling, and if you look at it, it's kind of in a different spot. The other one's here and here. And then I added a journal card right here, and a place for photos right here. I kept the photo mats very plain because the paper was so nice and busy, and I didn't want to take away from it. And then on the last page, I just really like this paper just as it was, so I just cut it down just a little bit. And all I did was add the rosette trim that she gave me and one of the sprays that she gave me here. And then I'm going to journal or place a picture in this area right here. When I made the album, I used, for the top and the bottom and the side, I used a white chipboard that I had from Joann's. And what I did was I didn't want to ink it up and take away from anything, so I add washi tape. And it was this washi tape right here. I'm not really sure where I got it from, but it's this one. A lot of you have seen it. I added it to the edges all the way across here, and if I would have thought about it before, I probably would have done it to this one too. But I did it on the front and the back to give it a little bit of like a little bit more of fine-tuning. And each one of these sections, like this one, I use the Tim Holtz orange distress ink. It's called dried marigold. So that's all been inked with dry marigold. This one was this is the green one. It was done by with Shabby Shutters. This one was the yellow one, and I used the Stampin' Up pad, Yo-Yo Yellow. And then this one I used a lavender color, and I used from Tim Holtz, and I used milled lavender. Okay. Other than that, that's how I inked I inked all the edges, even in the inside. I think right here, I think I did a little bit of inking in black, and anything that I did in black, like around here, was I inked it in black, and I used the Ranger archival inks for that. Okay. Anyways, if you have any questions on how I did anything, please leave me a comment below. and ask for any questions. Leave a comment below letting me know what you think, and thank you Cynthia once again for giving me all these goodies so that I can make this album, and thank you Brittany H for your inspiration to make this album. If you have any questions on the binding or anything, let me know and I'll let you know where I found it. Thanks. Bye.